Hello guys, so today we are going to check how to install GNS3 plus IOU on your Windows machine. So before installing the GNS3, we'll make sure we have all the files handy with us. So these are the files which are required. So I'm going to use VirtualBox to load the iOS VM, and I'm going to use a text file which has been downloaded from internet, and I'm going to use GNS3 1.3 version today, right? So now we'll just start the installation. So first install GNS3. So go to double click. So you have a setup box. So agree the terms and conditions. So if you need SolarWinds response software, you can just check this button on, or if you do not need SolarWinds response software, you can check off this button. So I do not want to install Wireshark, SolarWinds, so I'm just unchecking the buttons and click next. So we'll wait till GNS3 is been installation being complete. So now the installation is completed. So I do not want to get a free license of the software, so I'm just checking this no. So now you can click finish, a welcome page. So after installing GNS3, the next step is to install VirtualBox. So I'm going to use 4.2 version, which is a little bit old. So if you want to use a new version, still you can download it from the internet. So the setup is a little bit slow. Let us wait for some time. So after your installation is complete, you can start the VirtualBox. So once the VirtualBox is started, you can import this file, GNS3 IOU VM file, onto the VirtualBox menu. So go to import appliance, open appliance. So I have this file in my desktop, so I'll navigate my browse section to the desktop. I'll select IOU VM, then click open. Click next. So these are the default settings. So I recommend not to change any default settings for the basic installation. If you want to explore more about the GNS3 IOU VM, you have a documentation available in GNS3 website. You can always go to the documentation and you can check more on this software. So it will take some time to import the VM. Yeah, so now the VM is imported successfully. So now power on the VM which you have imported. So the VirtualBox is starting. Yeah, so now please notice this IP. This is the one where you have to use this IP to upload the iOS software, that is the IOU software, into this particular VM. So we are going to use this particular IP to upload it. So I'll open a browser, then type in http://192.168.101 port 8000/upload. So here is the tab where you can select the IOU file and upload it. So I'll navigate to my desktop where I have my iOS software. So this is the IOU software which I'm going to use. I have selected it. The file type should be IOU. Now click upload. It will take few minutes to upload the file. So let us go into GNS3 website and do GNS3 software and do some little bit changes on it. So now go to edit, go to preferences. On the server, make sure you have enable local server option enabled. So you can navigate it to 127. So now click remote desktop options, remote server options, and see if your server is enabled. So now no servers are enabled, so you can just click add. So the IP which we used to upload the files. Now you can apply default. So now you can go to preferences, enter the tab iOS on Unix. So here you have something called as any server. Click browse. So navigate your Windows to browse the file where you have IOU.rc.txt file. This is the license file which you have to use. So you can click apply, then click IOU devices, click new. So choose the option remote, because the server which you used, that is the server which is present in the VirtualBox, is your remote server. So click next. So copy this entire file name, and you can paste in this directly. So this is your L3 image. So I'm just giving a name of L3 and I'm choosing the type as L3 image. So now my L3 image is successfully copied. So you can just click OK. So now if you want to check whether the file have been properly imported, you can go into GNS3 and you can click this option of browse all devices. So you have the L3 device which is copied. So now drag and drop it. I want to check whether it is properly working or not. So I have started the IOU. So now enter into the console prompt. Yeah, so the file is successfully booting now. So that's it. So if you want to install L2 image, you should have an L2 IOU software. So the installation step is same as you did it for L3. So thanks guys, thanks for watching.